bunch of people, creative, intelligent, who does so much for enhancing the image of New Zealand here in the United Kingdom. Of course, tonight's function is about celebrating Waitangi Day. And for a number of us, Waitangi Day means quite a few things, whether we're at home in New Zealand or here offshore. It's a time to reflect back on some of our achievements and, of course, on some of our sacrifices. And it's also a time that we argue and dispute a few things, but that's what makes New Zealand such a united society and a strong democracy. And it's actually something you said, Esther, in your speech before, that really brought home to me about Waitangi Day. You mentioned an ancestor of yours who managed to chop down the flagpole up at Waitangi, the Treaty House, twice. My ancestor, my great-great-grandfather, was in the Rutland Regiment, and he went to New Zealand to sort out but seeing what a formidable foe was, seeing what the country looked like, seeing the wonderful people that were there, he decided to stay. He settled in Irapapa, up in Northland. 173 years later, here we are in London, but we are still one people, one nation. And that's what Waitangi Day is about. When John asked me to come along here this evening, I looked at the list of the finalists who are here, and I thought this must be a hugely difficult decision. This is a wonderful group of people, and some of you would have seen the media coverage earlier this year. His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall went to New Zealand in November last year. And I received a call from Clarence House a couple of weeks ago, and His Royal Highness was so touched by what he saw in New Zealand that he wanted to have a special reception just to celebrate the fact that he'd been down there, that he felt warmly received, and that it renewed his own links to us as a country. And he said, could I please invite some people along? And I talked to John about this, and he thought about it, and he said, well, let's invite some previous recipients of the New Zealand of the Year Award. And I felt terribly privileged to be in that room at Clarence House and see a collection of superb people, some who are in the room tonight, but most of all who are familiar faces to us all, familiar Kiwis, familiar New Zealanders, but all of which would make us proud. And I know the Prince came away and he said afterwards, he said, I didn't really realise who it was and the depth and quality of the people. So from me, thank you to you all. Thank you for being New Zealanders, and thank you for contributing so much to us up here today. John's advised me earlier, but it's my great privilege to announce the New Zealand Award of this year, and that is to John.
Yes!
Now, Nicholas will present the award for Bolton Water to Robin Gill and to Tanya Beasley on behalf of Bolton Water. And that leaves us. Oh, do you want to do a speech, please?
accept this award with Tanya on behalf of Ron. Ron is a huge inspiration to me and to thousands of New Zealand women and men here in the UK and in New Zealand. She's devastated that she couldn't be here tonight, as this was to be her big day as part of her recovery. But she's given me a few words to say on her behalf, because Ron would like to be heard. Thank you to the New Zealand Society and the amazing subcommittee who put together this evening. I'm truly honoured to be in such amazing company as Matt and Catherine, two amazing Kiwis that I know are really making a difference here in the UK. Thanks also to Air New Zealand for the continued support for this award. Thanks to the wonderful women of the New Zealand Businesswomen's Network, whom I owe so much. What a remarkable bunch of diamonds we have uncovered. And finally to my husband Mike, who without his support I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So thank you all, and thank you Ron for being the diamond that you are.
House earlier in the week, and I know Catherine and the Duchess of Cornwall had a special conversation with you and about your work, and as well with Matt about your very inspirational work that you do as well. So congratulations to you both as well. By no means, I mean to say it's just such an achievement as well in terms of what you do here, and I think it will be something to also present to you.
Nick Pearce, who's the Commercial Director of New Zealand, is now going to present a taonga to Catherine Corrish. It's a gift of our appreciation, in fact, from the people of Ngāti Rangirangi, and also to Nathan as well. So thank you very much.
Congratulations to Bronwyn, the UK New Zealander of the Year. Air New Zealand, UK New Zealander of the Year.